right, we got some big boys coming up.
Next up, Anthony Gianaras versus Jacob Robinson.
You know, we saw Jacob at the last pro card in a heavyweight fight. We saw a lot of heavyweights there as well in the baddest blue, and you gotta love when you get these big guys coming out ready to throw down. And yeah, you just love to see it. We got Anthony Gianaras coming in, Renzo Gracie Des Moines. You know, this is kind of a local showdown. We got Renzo Gracie Des Moines on one side, we got No Coast on the other. Yeah, let's see how this shakes out. We got mad respect for coming out to the one and only Samoan Joseph's music.
Jake Robinson, another familiar face here in the sub-spectrum mat. One of these guys just keeps showing up, always game, always scrappy.
Ladies and gentlemen, our fifth featured bout of the evening will be contested in the men's advanced 230-pound division. Introducing first, out of the red corner, this man is a five-time Who's Next Open champion, making his sub-spectrum pro debut, representing Renzo Gracie Des Moines by way of Chicago, Illinois, Anthony Gianaras. And his opponent fighting out of the blue corner, a one-time Who's Next Open champion with a sub-spectrum pro record of 0 wins, 1 loss. Representing No Coast Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu by way of Omaha, Nebraska, Jacob Robinson.
All right, both of these guys, no stranger to.
Our referee in charge of the action, Jordan Butler.
Shout out to Jordan Butler, doing a great job. Both of these competitors, no stranger to the Who's Next Opens, both winning the under 230-pound championships. And we're seeing a lot of hard tie-ups.
A bit of a palm strike there to the sternum from Robinson. Ref Jordan Butler's going to have to stay on top of that. Maybe he checks for a trip, maybe a low kick, depending on how you want to look at it.
Yeah, you know, we are seeing a lot of heavy tie-ups here from these heavyweights.
Robinson almost blading his stance, almost looking away from his opponent. Kind of a interesting stance he's got here. Having seen Robinson roll before, I know that he does like to talk a little bit trash during his matches.
And here he is, kind of, Jacob kind of looking to hold in that Russian tie. Oh, baiting that front headlock.
Baits the front headlock and takes him down with a nice little throw there, right in the side control.
And we're gonna take a pause here. We're just about a minute in, move back to the center. Absolutely, you know, getting kind of letting his opponent control the head while keeping good posture, and then controlling the opposite elbow lets him kind of sit and pull guard while taking that post away. Really a little slick move there, and not something you always expect from heavyweights who really tend to prefer to stay on top at all costs. But it is going to be Jacob on top now here. Top of side control, hooking the arm, not quite with an opposite side underhook here.
Robinson, hand in the hip, establishing that side control. Looks to go to north-south Kimura, doesn't get it.
Yep, kind of getting back in the guard here of Anthony Gianaras.
Gianaras looking to play maybe some De La Riva action. Nothing fully established yet. Robinson, one legs out.
Anthony here going with a strong arm drag there from seated guard. Looking to close it up now and kind of cut an angle, but Jacob getting to his feet, trying to establish some posture here.
In the closed guard, Gianaras working that guard up high. Looking to set up some upper body work. Robinson staying calm, staying calm.
A little bit of danger here, right at that crucial point where you start to come out of the closed guard, but your elbow has to pass through the hips. You don't want to get caught there and have to submit to an armbar. Jacob, knowing this, kind of goes back deeper into the guard to try to get out a little bit safer way. Anthony opening up the guard here, looking for a Kimura.
Robinson looking to turn it out, maybe go for a hammerlock style submission. He's got it tucked in his elbow pit.
Yeah, absolutely. Anthony really applying some pressure here, really not wanting to let go of that. But we have a little space between both of the competitors here, and I think that's going to result in this Kimura just kind of turning into nothing unless Anthony can really get this torque back up.
Gary Hillesheim in the corner. You can definitely see the influence of that on Robinson's game. I've rolled with Gary myself quite a bit. He is tricky. It's a different kind of big man game.
Absolutely, as we see that, Kimura starts to get reversed, ends up breaking into a scramble with Jacob coming back out on top, entering the reverse De La Riva guard at this point.
All right, referee Jordan Butler resets him back in the center in a half guard knee shield. Robinson looking to drape over the head. Knee shield still intact.
And we are approaching the section of the match where we are going to allow points. We have about 20 seconds until that happens.
Robinson looking to be lurking his way past that knee shield. There he is, winding up inside in a north-south position.
Again, perhaps slightly prematurely here. Not going to get points for that, but establishing good control here. He's going to try to be heavy, looking to use his knee to staple the bicep of Anthony Gianaras as Anthony bridges back to his base.
Oof. And a slick maneuver by Gianaras.
Reversal. Getting points for the reversal. Well, maybe rolling it back. Rolling it back. Match is still live, even though there is some confusion going on. We still have a 0-0 score here.
All right, so I believe 2 was called by the referee, but then called off.
Yeah, we did not have enough time to establish control there. Wow, that was a great bridging maneuver there from Anthony Gianaras. Not enough time to establish control and get those 2 points for the reversal. And we're seeing something really similar to what we saw before, but does Anthony have this guillotine locked in as he jumps to close guard, looking to finish this guillotine?
Gianaras with a closed guard guillotine. Robinson staying calm. He's going to get out of that.
Yeah, there we go. This match continues as Jacob Robinson starts to try to establish some posture here. He's back on top after Anthony pulls guard, jumps guard. I would never want someone like that big jumping guard on me. Looking for that Kimura, that hip bump sweep.
Gianaras going for the Kimura, opening up that guard.
Yeah, trying to get that foot on the hip, get a little bit better of an angle, and using his other hand to try to come underneath the legs. Jacob now stepping into a knee cut position, and with just 2.5 minutes left, putting points on the board here could be a big move.
Robinson being a CSW guy, he's going to be versed in the Kimura and the double wrist lock. That's, I would go as far as to say that's maybe a signature hold of the CSW system. They really love that stuff.
Absolutely. Here we see kind of an interesting hold from Anthony Gianaras, looking to kind of put some torque on that knee while using a gable grip to wrap around the leg and the hips. Oh, and that knee is going to pass through the guard.
Robinson's corner calling for the pass points. Referee Jordan Butler giving nothing. Gianaras turtles out. Robinson with a seatbelt now, high in the front, high in the rear turtle.
Stopping the roll there as Anthony tries to get back to his feet. Jacob is using that seatbelt to kind of maintain this control, really wants to turn him. Just 1.5 minutes left in this match. The score is still 0s.
Yeah, we are tied up. I think, if we had to give to someone, I think right now we'd probably be leaning in favor of Robinson. But let's see how this goes. Gianaras trying a little kind of a sit-out pass.
That's not to be counted out. Gianaras looked to have a pretty tight guillotine when he pulled guard there. And here we're seeing something, really interesting as Jacob is stretching that arm out with both of his legs, getting back into the front head position, trying to circle around in the back. Again, no points have been scored here. And I believe if this is scoreless, we go to overtime.
I think you're right, BP. All right, Robinson looking for a back crucifix position.
This is dangerous. Again, a more dominant position, but with just 30 seconds left, he's going to have to work fast, as this is not going to earn him points. So he either needs to come up and get a guard pass or submit Anthony Gianaras right here. Going for the smother.
Putting the hand over the face, looking to restrict the breathing of his opponent. Comes up into a reverse face.
We get the submission. 9 seconds left on the clock. Lacing the legs around the arm.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner at 7 minutes and 51 seconds via reverse omoplata, Jacob Robinson.
With the reverse omoplata finish, what a great finish there, using his legs to essentially initiate the Kimura.
And you know, between his loss at the last pro show via kneel knot and this reverse omoplata, you know, you never know what you're going to see in a Jacob Robinson match.
Absolutely.
And I'm just glad we get to sit here and watch it.
Wow, what a submission. Seemingly coming out of nowhere. Didn't even see that coming.